3. Easy access education. Now you don't have to go to the library. You have the internet. 4. Advancements in education. Technology. Education is getting easier to access and be more effective. 25. And beyond. With technology, almost anything is possible. You should rely on technology. This is a useful tool to use every single day. It's a useful tool. It's a useful tool to use for everyday life. I don't mean, I'm tired. Oh. Do you have anything wrong about these statements? Thank you.
This has given a rise to the worry that later generations are threatened to be incapable of surviving without technology. So maybe iPhones or Samsungs, they've been getting really good, and people may use them for things such as saving phone numbers or saving contacts, looking for information on the internet, using GPS. Maybe in other cases, using cars or transportation to go from one place to another. Or entertainment such as video games, AR or VRs, include lifestyle and household furniture such as washing machines, computers, microwave ovens, and easy communication and socialization with long-distance communication such as phones and social media. However, all of this makes life very easy, as I said. It's worried that late generations might be too slack, too easy, because, well, as I said, it makes life too simple. The cons are that more time is spent alone without social interaction, mostly due to the games or social media. And then there's job loss due to AI. And then competency and performance caused by devices such as calculators doing all the work for us. And then, technology has given the false hope of being more secure because they're robots. They're 100% guaranteed that they won't be hacked or anything. But the problem is, the internet may be a very good place to hack stuff. And so, and the last thing is that can we have way too advanced weapons. In our opinion, it is best not to have too advanced technology and or have education to tell children on how to have easier lives without technology.
Honorable Chairs and Gentlemen, as the delegates of China have said, technology, we can't be too dependent on technologies. But they do not need to worry on their future generations when China has tens of thousands of girl babies abandoned and more than millions aborted each year. Also, if we can't, also, technology are not the ones that matter, it's the user. Same thing with drugs. If the user is good, then it's good. If the user is bad, then it's bad. Secondly, the developments. There are now cars flying in our orbit, since they have launched it back in the United States a few months ago. So the Earth is getting cramped up for us, and it's getting too small for us to live. So what happens if we get overpopulated? Are you saying we're just gonna sit there and wait until the sun runs out? We can also move to other. We can also find habitable planets outside our galaxies. But we cannot do all of them without technology. You can't just make rockets with cardboards and plastics. We need computers. We need computers to monitor them from Earth safely. And it's all good beneficial for mankind. So what I'm trying to say is, technology is not not that bad. Imagine a few years again, where internet is at the peak of its highest speed. The robots doing our chores. They may get hacked, but we already got military forces standing by on every corner of the world. And even if they get hacked, it won't happen unless it's terminated. Thank you.
We can't give them all of the authorization that ordinary humans should have, for example, the government. And if you're saying that the military, even the military can't get hacked, what are you saying for that? Because there's really no guessing that whether a country's defense is strong enough to get to anything, even if it's a terminator, as we said. Beside that, as we said earlier, the usage of the technology can be limited to a certain degree because of the experience we had over the years. It's not just about pushing technology to its peak. It's about pushing what humanity can do, what we can achieve. It's not just about technology. We can assert any other stuff like that. And so with that said, humans can still survive without technology. And we don't need to push it too far to the point that they're taking over everything.
We say that we can live without technology, but in my opinion, that human can't live without technology. As we grow older, the technology will develop and change to something brand new that we still don't know what's going to happen. Maybe 20 years later, we can travel to the Mars or other planets. Yeah. We are relying on technology, but you see that you focus, you study with it. And air conditioner, without it, you will be like Indonesia is hot, but my point is that we can live without technology. We always rely on technology on our daily basis. Limit the child only for one child, but our newest government policy is one family can have 2 child, but that's not too massive. Only special family. And then, like you said, technology. You said that human life depends on technology, but if human life is to depend on technology, our Earth could be ruined, because if you see the conditioner, it can decrease the layer of our atmosphere. And in China, we have pollution rate so high. Even in China, our skies could be black because of pollution. So we choose that human life is not to depend on technology.
You're pretty much one of the most crowded countries out there. Like, what's it called? In the end of the decade, in the end of the decade, it's estimated that the world's population will be about 9 billion. And that number is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. And although humans need to be more independent, let's see about that. But we've lived so long with those common essentials, we just can't live without them. What would you do if you won't shower for an entire week? All that.
The advancement of technology is so staggering quickly that it may threaten humans' ability to survive without technology. Yes, there may be simple technologies such as scissors, stationery, chairs, air conditioning. However, this must be used at a rational rate and not too much. Instead, several technologies such as air conditioners, CFCs, motors, and others, they can threaten the environment and as well as other animals, species, river. China is not a very big country, as you know. So there may not very little chances of having a job, and this is worsened by the presence of artificial intelligence, which can replace the roles of many jobs.
China's main problem are pollution and overpopulation. And that is your problem. You're talking about the world now. You're talking about the environment, the animals, and all things living inside it. In fact, China is the fourth biggest country in the world. They're bigger than India, and they're almost as big as the United States. AI won't be in public use for at least one more decade, because their only test death rates by execution are 4 times higher than any country else, anywhere else in the world. So imagine that you're having a guppy. It breeds faster, but it breeds fast. Let's say about 5 a day. What if you kill 4 a day? Then it won't be so populated now.
Aspects are all about protections of animals. Animals have to be protected because, well, they also have rights. They have to mature, they have to eat, they have to grow and all that stuff. And, well, in captivity, they should also be taken care of. For example, be given space, be given privacy, be given food, and be given a similar structure to its natural habitat. Because imagine if you were a human trapped in a house. Like you have a bathroom, you have a bedroom, you have your living room, and average all that. You have privacy and your space. And imagine if somebody just strolls up into your house and whips you up into shape. That will not be accepted in society. Also, the zoo ethics also help the survival of animals because it could train them to survive in the wild and to be like other animals, even though they're not in captivity. They were not breeding in captivity. And the most important thing is to not abuse them. For example, circus shows. France is a very entertaining country. Circuses, animals are being abused daily, even in the welfare side of things. It's not really taken well in the animal rights segment. And next to that, roadside shows also. For example, those monkey tricks you see in the side of roads and all that, those are not accepted in the concept of animal law protection. That's all for us.
Second reason is the zoo exploitation. Zoo force the animal to work all day long, so it can produce a lot of revenue and give them profit. The third reason, the environment. The average noises in zoo is above 62 decibels, which can cause a hearing problem for the animals, while in nature it's as low as 27 decibels. Brightest level in zoo are also a lot of problem when you bring them back to the nature. The animals' health. Depression is the problem. The animals are being caged every day. They miss their family, and then they miss their habitat. That's why French are giving the solution of changing the zoo's concept into more like a national park. Fun fact, like what we did in Parc de la Tête des Ours, which is located in the Lion Park, which is the western part of France. Fun fact, elephant can live up to 36 years in Kenya's national park, while only 17 years in most of zoo across the world.
The problem is, although these animals may miss their families or miss the wild and roam free, the thing is, animals don't really have logical thinking, and they may not even have feelings. All they have is instinct, and besides that, some zoo animals are taken when they're at a young age. so they may not even know what it's like to be in the wild. Aside from that, zoo animals are kept specially to be in zoos. Most are not intended to be released back to the wild unless they're kept in a conservation zone that's meant for them to be in the wild. There, they will be treated as if they were in the actual wild. For example, they will be put in a place that looks in actual forest, but it has a fence, so they may not actually go out, or soldiers may not come in. Food will be there, as they will be. Besides that, we don't actually abuse animals in the zoo. They won't feel abused anyway, because as I said before, they've been given the right accommodations for them to live in the zoo. And there have been bans on roadside shows and as well as animals in circuses. Yeah, that's what I
See, but yes, animals aren't actually abused inside the zoo. But what's really stopping them from running free in the wild? Right? So why do we even need zoos? Like I get that is developed for entertainment and all that stuff and focus and save some species of animals from going extinct. Yeah, but the problem is, how are you going? It's an inefficient way to actually keep the population of animals. Because the problem is, if you put rare animal that lives in a certain environment in a zoo, it's not going to be too used. It's going to be too used inside of that inside the environment of the zoo. If you ever think of releasing it, how are you supposed to do that? It's just going to die. Or let's put this scenario around. Let's put this scenario even worse. Let's say that animal isn't sterilized, and that animal is, let's say, pregnant. What are you going to do with the cub? If you put the cub, how are you supposed to put that cub in the wild? Let's say a panda. It has no mother, and the mother can't fend for itself if it's in the zoo. That cub's gonna die. Think about that.
First, animals won't escape from the zoo because what? Animals are being goodly treated in the zoo. Why? Because like that we say, we give them food, drink, shelters, right? And for baby animals, we're not gonna immediately release them. We let them to mature. Even when they are enough to be released to the wild, we will release them to the wild because animals will be much more nature if will be much more nature oriented if we release them to the wild when they are nature. And besides that, when they are being released, we always keep them watched. Why? We put a watch collar in their neck, so we can monitor them. Poachers break into a safe facility such as zoos and other stuff. That's why zoo isn't that safe, because it contains like a diamond, rare animals that can be sold for $1 million. And yeah, butchers are like interested in that. Like they are trying to break into the zoo, get the animals, and then the most important thing that the animals is not used to defend themselves. While in the nature they can learn how to defend themselves.
As far as fences go, there's electric fences, there's multiple securities, there's even CCTVs if you want to go there. And besides that, animals are kept protected and watched out, and about them not being able to actually quite a progress in that. For example, they are being, well, it's not really that efficient. However, employees these days are giving those animals simulation. For example, about them being attacked, how to detect the threat and all that. And like as we said before, when they're being given up to the wild, they're being monitored. So it's like, oh, this one's not surviving, that one's surviving. What's the fault in that one? It's being taken off in an educational sense. Like, we don't do that kind of mistakes again in this next one. And if you're saying that we can't take that risk, well, the thing is, we are not going to take that risk if it's not secured yet. We're making sure that our systems are secure and the animals are protected, guarded, taken care of, and as we have repeatedly said, not abused even if poachers want to get close to them. And as far as poachers go, that's not really comprehensive talk.
That they will not break into forest with fences. Also, what if that animal that you're going to release is a carnivore, and they are not experienced enough to go hunt? Are you going to throw a man in its cage and see how the simulation goes? 19 million cats are eaten in China every year. If you kept animal in the zoo, how can you make sure that your people are not going to break in and do anything harmful to them, such as selling them or eating them? Chinese traditional market sells anything from scorpions to dog's meat. Chinese zoos are known to be one of the best zoos in the world. I am aware of that. But mostly, they're only experienced to keep pandas since it's their national animal. If you're going to release a panda to its natural habitat, where are you going to release them? Bamboo forest? That's not going to happen since your pollution is one of the highest rates in the world. Thank you.
And besides that, there are laws protecting these animals from being pushed. So it's very complicated, and as we know, we have very strict laws over here. So we hope that no one in our country would actually dare to break into our beloved zoos and kill the animals around. In the case of releasing captive animals to the wild, I've said again multiple times before, we will train them first, herbivore or carnivore. In the case of a herbivore, we train them to find the correct kinds of food. For example, is this poisonous or is it not? How to climb trees and how to avoid predators. In the case of carnivore or predators, we will train them on how to camouflage if they want to, train them on how to hunt, and train them on what to eat. And of course, in the case of pandas, our national animal, we have a space especially made for them, that is protected forest in China. There is no way we're going to release them to unprotected forests, and these forests have been guarded, and they have trapping systems as well as electric fences, and the reason why we're protecting these animals so fiercely is because they're our national animal. And national, in the case, it's only found in China. You cannot find pandas in any other place in the world, and this can be a very good economical advantage. And also international image.
Again, France's zoos is heavily guarded. Yes, that's true. But I have one question. Why won't you just guard, I don't know, national parks? Seriously. I think it's better to guard national parks than to guard zoos. Plus, another thing. Yes, I get you train your animals to survive, but I have one question. But here's the shocker. Lions, raised in the wild, raised by its family, raised by other lions. When they are taught how to hunt, their chances are only 1 out of 6. But But let's say if China had one, their lions are being trained by humans and not animals themselves. What chances does this have? It has to be low. Plus, unless you have a giant track with a live gazelle on it and let the lion chase that gazelle, I'm guessing you guys don't have that. Do you guys even have lions? Well, yes, I care about pandas, but don't just care about pandas. Care about the other animals too. I know one Chinese conservationalist that actually left his country for the sake of protecting lions. Many people ask me, why won't you just protect pandas? They're endangered. That's your country's animal. And he said this: my nationality may be Chinese, but I'm still a human. Pandas don't belong. Pandas aren't Chinese animals. Lions aren't African animals. They all belong to nature. They all belong to the world.
Lion will be, if we release them to the wild, lion will eat, and they will also attack if they're not trained. So the training of lion is to, if we want to release those carnivore animals to the wild, we have to specifically has to structure the release. And so what I want to say is that zoos actually more safer than the national parks for those dangerous I animals. say that zoos are more safer than national parks. While based on my research, while elephants can live longer in national park than in zoos, because national park is basically a jungle, a forest that have been protected by the government that can be visited every day without any cost. Because the government supports the national parks. And yeah, why would you need a zoo when you don't even have a library? Why not just make a panda observatory or something like that? It would be more better for the panda because the panda are living in their natural habitat, not on a cage, even though it's like a luxury cage or something.
And besides that, we're not actually searching for benefits, we're searching for their safety, and thus that has no relation. And when you're talking about national parks being safer, and that governments will monitor it daily and people can visit it without cost, well, whatever I told you about animals needing privacy, animals can get stressed out. Pandas, they need at least 6 kilometers of space from all sides. So like if you were to take a picture with them, they'll get more stressed, and thus so on. And besides that, we have freedom to protect animals so much that we know about our pandas. Our pandas are national animals, and thus we should know more about them. We're willing to stand by that fact. And talking about luxury cages, no, we don't have that. Because, well, as according to our research on what pandas are comfortable with and are willing to be pushed, if we are going to push them, we're not going to build luxury palaces, quote unquote, for them. We're going to train them for the wild, as I have said repeatedly. And inbreeding could also be a cause to it. But besides that, you get the point. We should know more about our animals and we're keeping the zoo concept because it's for national animals, national parks. There are still no guarantees that they're going to be safer. What do you have to say about that?
Need is increase their habitats. Because the problem is deforestation is pretty much a big deal. Loss of habitats, loss of animal lives. Yes, again, zoos prioritize on animal safety. But zoos ain't gonna increase the animals' numbers for that efficiently. Because not only will you would raise an animal inside captivity, not only will it have a smaller chance of survival, it might as well be a sitting duck for poachers. And think of it. If you were living in a city, would you think that living in a farm would be hard? Also, why are we talking about animals?
They're saying that national parks, because the animal safety population, I'm asking, what are your guarantees for that? Besides, national parks are made to conserve animals and save the forest or that the place is covering. For example, like in China, we have the bamboo forest on mountains, we're protecting that, and pandas live freely according to their own wild nature in there. However, they are being watched constantly, and the main reason why these are made is to conserve animals. And a way to help conserving these animals is putting up zoos. And these zoos can educate children, or at least the younger generation, basically anyone who visits it, saying that we have these animal zoos. We have an animal to show you that wildlife is amazing and should be protected. And so this encourages people to think we should protect animals and wildlife and whatnot. So this may actually help in the existence of national parks and zoos. The zoos, their main function is to educate.
Environments are iron bars surrounding them 24/7. Then that's how they're going to get used to it. The ironic thing is, you're teaching kids about wildlife in a place that are made to cage animals, prevent them from going back to their birthplaces.
We have 2 minutes left.
Aren't they missing their families? They also have families back at their home, just like us. Imagine being 1,000 miles away from your family. Does it hurt you? Thank you.